Hey there. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. I thought we could catch up while I heat up a little bit of tea. I'm doing some s'mores chai tea. I need to warm up a little bit because I have spent the entire afternoon outside playing around a little bit in my yard, but for the most part, riding my bicycle with Matilda on my back, wandering around the neighborhood, looking at Halloween decorations and checking out the fall colors. Honestly, I didn't really plan that well for it, so I didn't bring gloves. Hence why the immediate need for tea. Where are you right now? Are you someplace that has seasons? Are you experiencing this? Do you know what I'm talking about when I talk about, I love seasons. Love seasons. I choose to live in a place with seasons because I love each one of them, honestly. I couldn't tell you which season would be my favorite. It's funny, I was thinking a lot about this week. Right now, this is the fall. In the Midwest, we get some of this, but the Northeast, this is the time where it's just magical lands. As far as the eye can see, it's the colors of the trees, oranges and reds and purples, and it's really beautiful. And we somewhat are getting that here. And I really think that this year, it is super intense. Kind of like to personally think that it's for me. It's making sure that I have a magical fall. But seriously, the colors in the trees are just, and every time I go for a walk, I feel as if I'm seeing something new. Some new tree is shouting out at me. We went to, my wife and I, we did a road trip this week to go visit some friends in Madison, Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin is about a 2.5-hour drive, which, by the way, I did. I'm baking apple everything this week. So my oven's on. I drove there and I drove back in a single day. And we also walked around, visited with friends, and I was totally strong, healthy. Cancer did not participate in my day on Sunday with my wife. Nothing. I had no false vomiting, no attack out the butt. I had nothing. We just went on a normal day and visited friends. And we went to an apple orchard and it was so awesome. It was like an homage to fall, which was really cool because I love this time of year. Having grown up in apple country, every single county has its own apple cider mill. Yes. Apple cider donuts, candied apples, caramel apples, any way to eat apples. And that is what I brought back from Madison. That's the oven. It was really nice to, one, just have a normal day with my wife, but Madison, Wisconsin was it was my wife and I's vacation spot. That's where we went in the first 10 years that we were together. We would always we would go to Madison, we would get the fancy hotel room overlooking the lake. Lots of pubs and great food and all of that. But for us, it was when we were learning endurance sports. And so we were learning how to run. Neither one of us really ran, let alone run 8, 10, 15, 20 miles an hour, or miles, I should say, an hour, haha. Riding bicycles, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70, 100 miles in a given day. So we were learning how to do these things. And we would go to Madison and we would spend the weekend. And we spent so many weekends and all year round. That's the other thing that was just really great to remember coming into winter as we are. And I'm personally starting to mourn a little bit the weather that we're having, but I know that winter's coming and I'm strong enough that I'm going to be able to participate, I think, in some things this year. And in Madison, I remembered that it was our trips to Madison that brought me outdoors during winter and reminded me that winter was fun, right? Because in Madison, people like winter comes and they bring out their fat tire bikes and they've got ice fishing houses all on the ice, all on the lakes around them, and they just embrace winter. It's something not to endure, but something to enjoy. And so, yeah, like this whole trip to Madison this week and being able to work my way out of this radiation fatigue hole that I was in to get strong enough to be able to go for a bike ride today. Yeah. And this week kind of feels like a magical week. Everything that we have been talking about has come into play this week, right? Thinking about endurance, tenacity, adaptability, learning to shit rainbows no matter what. Like today, made the bones. There's a lot of ache today, a lot of pain. But somehow I was able to focus on right here, right now, and take that pain and lock it up into a little box in my head. And instead focus on the beautiful colors and some of the best decorations I have seen. This year, people are bringing it. Nature is bringing it with the colors of the trees, right? And every time I go for a walk, as we get closer to Halloween, I'm seeing people are more and more decorations coming up. It's this weekend. Oh. Well, I think my tea is ready. S'mores chai tea. Yes. And later, apple, walnut, raisin, crisp. That's what I'm working on. I love the fall. All right. I will, I'll chat with you at Halloween when I show you my palace of horror this year. All right, well, thanks for coming and hanging out with me as always. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. I was thinking this week, as I am getting ready to hopefully embrace this fall with a body that's like allowing me to participate. I need some new playlists. So I was thinking I'm going to share what I've been listening to, but I would love some basically playlists that are meant for wandering, like outdoors, whether if I'm on my bike or walking or hiking, but you know, just high energy and something that maybe your mind can wander to, right? I don't know. Share with me. What do you think? All right, I'm gonna throw mine in the comments or down in the description, and I would love if you would share some playlists in the comments. Thanks. See you later.